This is Seth Vidya Mandir, HSC Online Audio Video Lecture Series. Good morning students, this is Beena Raikar, your OC teacher, and today I am going to explain you the last function of management, and that is controlling. Controlling function is required in all types of organization, whether profit making or non-profit making. Similarly, it is performed at all levels: top level, middle level and lower level of management. Controlling is indispensable function of management. The effectiveness of planning function can be determined with the function of controlling. Planning and controlling are major parts of the management cycle. That is, we start the first function is planning and the last function is controlling. Okay, so the effectiveness of planning function can be determined with the function of controlling. It means that when you plan well, naturally controlling also is done well. The process of controlling. Controlling is a function of comparing the actual performance with the predetermined standard performance. That is, you have some standard. Every institution has standard performance. Okay, it measures deviations, identifies the cause of deviations and suggests corrective measures. That is, when an institution has standards and a performance is given, okay, so the measurement is taken whether there are some deviations. That means there is a difference between the performance, or there is a difference between the earlier performance and now. So analysis are taken as to why the deviation is caused. Okay, after that corrective measures or corrective actions are taken. That is, you have a performance. After the performance, a comparison is done whether the performance is according to the standard, the actual performance, or no. And if it is no, then the analysis is done as to the causes of the deviation. Then corrective measures are taken. After corrective measures, a standard is again attained. Okay, by corrective measures or corrective actions means some measurements are taken, some actions are taken, some steps are taken to attain those particular standards. This is called as the process of controlling. The process of controlling helps in formulating of future plans. Now let's go to the definition. Control is the process of taking steps to bring actual results and desired results closer together. Controlling is important in maintaining standards and to achieve desired goals effectively and efficiently. It is a function of checking the performance of employees at every stage of the work in process. Let's go to the importance. Fulfilling goals of organization. Remember students, controlling is the last function of an organization. Okay, so it is fulfilling goals of organization. Second, making efficient utilization of resources. Third, accuracy of standards. Fourth, motivates employees. Fifth, ensures order and discipline. Sixth, facilitates coordination. Seventh, psychological pressure. Eighth, ensures organizational efficiency and effectiveness. 9. Builds good corporate image. 10. Acts as a guide. Let's do the first one. Fulfilling goals of organization. Controlling is a function of measuring the performance at every possible stage, finding out the deviations, changes, if any, and taking corrective actions, steps according to planned activities for the organization. Thus, it helps in fulfilling the organization goals. The second one is making efficient utilization of resources. Various techniques are used by managers to reduce wastage of material and spoilage of other resources. Standards are set for every performance. Employees have to follow these standards. As an effect of this, the resources are used by employees in the most efficient and effective manner, so as to achieve organization objectives. Okay, so the first one is fulfilling goals. That is, the performance are measured, deviations are found, and if there are any deviations, then corrective steps are taken to achieve the organization goals. Similarly, resources are utilized. Okay, the wastages are reduced. Standards are set for every performance, and employees have to follow this. And when the employees follow these standards in a very effective and efficient manner, organization objectives are obtained. Let's go to the third one, accuracy of standards. An efficient control system helps management in judging the accuracy of standards, whether they are accurate or no. Controlling measures are flexible to some extent. So, after reviewing them accordingly to changing circumstances, they are revised from time to time, which is beneficial for checking performance accurately. The standards students are changed according to changing circumstances, and when they are changed, because they are flexible in nature, the controlling measures are flexible, and so according to the circumstances they keep on changing, and they are checked also, they are revised from time to time, which is beneficial for the organization. The fourth one, it motivates employees. After setting standards of checking performance, they are communicated to employees in advance. Due to this, employees get an idea about what to do and how to do. Performances are evaluated, and on basis, employees are rewarded in the form of increment, bonus, promotion, etc. It motivates the employees to perform at their best level. It ensures order and discipline. Controlling is the function of order and maintaining discipline. It works for reducing unprofessional behavior of the employees. Discipline is maintained by continuous checking of performances by the superiors, and preventing actions are taken to minimize the gap between actual and standard. So discipline is maintained and unprofessional behavior of employees is reduced. Facilitates coordination. Control is a function in which the roles and responsibilities of all departments, managers and the subordinates are designed clearly. Coordination between them helps to find out the deviations in their respective departments and to use remedial measures for desired results of the organization. With all departmental managers and the subordinates, their roles and responsibilities are designed so that there is no deviations in the performance, and if there is any deviation, then remedial measures are desired for getting the organization goals. Seventh one, psychological pressure. The performances are evaluated with standard targets. Employees are very well aware of their performance will be evaluated and they will be rewarded accordingly. This psychological pressure works as a motivational factor for employees to give their best performance. Ninth, ensures organizational efficiency and effectiveness. Factors of control include making managers responsible, motivating them for higher performance, and achieving departmental coordination. It ensures that organizational efficiency and effectiveness. Ninth, builds good corporate image. Controlling function helps to improve the overall performance of the organization. Minimum deviation is predetermined standards and actual performance results into progress of business. It can be achieved with the help of proper control. This builds good corporate image and brings goodwill for the business. 10th one, acts as a guide. Controlling function provides set of standard performance. Managers as well as subordinates work according to it. Where else necessary, they can take the help of these standards and can achieve desired results. Thus, controlling function acts as a guide for everyone. The steps taken for controlling an activity guides the management while planning the future activities. These were the importance. The importance are: first one, fulfilling goals of organization; second, making efficient utilization of resources; third, accuracy of standards; fourth, motivates employees; fifth, ensures order and discipline; sixth, facilitates coordination; seventh, psychological pressure; eighth, ensures organizational efficiency and effectiveness; ninth, builds good corporate image; and 10th, acts as a guide. Now let's see the difference between coordinating and controlling. Coordination is orderly arrangement of group efforts to provide unity of action in the pursuit of common goal, whereas the meaning of controlling is the process of taking steps to bring actual results and desired results closer together. The objective of coordinating is to ensure harmony of efforts of the employees for smooth functioning of organization. The objective of controlling is to ensure that the objectives are achieved according to the plan. Area function of coordinating is it includes integration of efforts of top level, middle level and lower level of management. Area function of controlling is it includes setting up of standards, measurements and comparison with actual performance and taking corrective steps whenever necessary. Order, it is an important element of organizing which follows planning. And controlling, it is the end function of management process. Resources, coordinating is related to human resource. Controlling, it is related to all organizational resources which help to achieve goal of organization. Nature, coordinating, it is a continuous process related to all managerial level. Controlling, it is a process which starts once the actual plan is executed. Coordinating, it is related to all levels of management to achieve the goal of organization. All the levels of management means the top level, middle level and the lower level of management. Whereas controlling, the top and the middle level of management are responsible for controlling the activities. These are 7 points of distinguish between. Your exercise, that is, what is controlling, explain the importance of controlling. You have 10 points, and distinguish between controlling and coordinating, same 7 points. Thank you.